Hello, 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 hello. 'Tis I again. Brighter day. I thought I'd come back to you when it was a little lighter. Yes, there's no point in trying to do things in the dark. No. So, I thought I'd come back to you with a little more stuff that we didn't have time to show yesterday. And I was thinking perhaps maybe I could show you the things that I was trying to show you yesterday. I should say last week, yesterday. Because it was getting a little dark and it was getting a little silly, and I thought, well, why don't we just do this thing again, and then we can get on a little better. Now, let's just see what I can, where I put those sheets that I had. Now, here we go. Here we are. This is what we're after now. Now, this first segment, we're just going to show a few patterns that I've recently got in. So this is this one here. Well, don't show that one. Don't show that one. Almost, folks, almost. There's the pattern there, right there. And this is a free one from the Snowflower Diaries. It's called Lavender Girl, and it was made in 2013, was that one. So that's quite nice. And I also got this one, which is from eBay. Not eBay, I shouldn't say. It isn't from eBay at all. It's from Etsy, is where it's from. It doesn't say where it comes from. It's not got anything on the back of it or nothing. So it's from Etsy. It was downloaded from Etsy. And you can see there are all kinds of farm animals on there. Geese at the top. Right. And then the next one I got was one of the ones I was trying to show you yesterday. Was this one from Country of the Pattern, or anything to do with it, but it's from Pinker and Punkin, and it's quite nice because it's got a date at the top and then a couple of little motifs underneath of some hares or rabbits or whichever. And this is Sweetly Saying. This is the new free item from Primrose Cottage, and they are doing this one for Valentine's Day. You can just see it right there, which I thought was quite nice colours as well. And the next thing I've got to show you, start with a little bit of a little haul, and then let's see, have I got anything else tucked away in here that I should be doing? Let's see. Let's have a look. I don't think I do I? I don't think I do, certainly not on here. No. Although I can show you this book that I was trying to show you yesterday, that's right. And this is the book with some clowns in, you can see. There is some nice pictures in it, some nice small ones, and even if I didn't want to do the small pictures, the big pictures rather, I could do part of the picture, like that one there, or I could do part of that one, for example, or what else have we got? What was that other nice ones? There's another nice one that could be done, just use part of the picture. Right, and that's by Julie Hassler. So just to reiterate, that's by Julie Hassler. Now the next one I've got is this one I was also trying to show you. This is from Melinda Koss, right here. And I give you all the dates and things yesterday. And then the next bit I've got is I was going to show you this bit here. Now where did I put it? This is this one. I thought this was nice. This is some marjoram, and that would be the pattern. See, this is what I don't like. This is what we don't like. Let's put that in front of it, right? So I don't know whether you'll be able to see it properly. Not a very great picture, but there's the marjoram on there. bring it in a little closer perhaps. Marjoram. That's quite a nice one. Let's see if we've got anything that might be a little bit more up close. These pictures are kind of far away, but this one's quite nice. This one's got, this one's quite nice. This has got little flowers and baskets at the bottom. You can see it. Oh, getting a bit of a glare. There you go. Right there. That's a bit better. There you go. So that's one's by Melinda Cost. It's all about cross-stitch garden, it's called. Now, that book I just had that was in front of the page just that we couldn't show, this is a book by Jo Verso, and it was written, or not written, but published in 1995 is when it was. These are it's called Cross-Stitch Gifts for Children. Right, and this is what's in here. There's about all sorts of ones that just you might give a little one. There's little hearts and flowers and then things about the weather. This is quite nice. Here's the one. Here we go. That tells you it's like a weather thing. There's little thingies in it and the little weather thing. Whether it's going to be a spring, summer, autumn and winter, of course. And then we've got sun, a moon, clouds, lightning and all sorts of things, and the date and the year. As you can see, this was 1994. So I wonder if it was like that, what it was like that day in 1994. And there's one of my other, this is an older kind of book. I've had this a while, I think, from what I can remember. Now this one's got some nice ones in. If it's not all just patterns. Oh no, wait a minute. Here we go. Put something at the front. Here we are. Now, it kind of gives you an idea of what's in. This is a bit from what's in the garden. These would be nice. That's a nice one. That little girl. And then, what else have we got? See if there's anything else with it that doesn't have. Oh, let's go for this. That's the seasonal. What was that one I just passed? That was a nice one. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All creatures. It says creatures great and small. And little birdies, ducks, bees, all sorts of things going on there. What's that little thing? Oh, it's another beehive. I thought it was an igloo. I thought it was an igloo, and it wasn't. Right, now, this is a fairly new magazine that I've just recently had. So you can see all the little tabs in the top. I've got yeah. This is another magazine. This is called Cross Stitch Favourites. Now this one comes out every now and then by it's just called Cross Stitch Favourites. It doesn't tell you who it's really by, and it's got just favourite things from maybe all over the two magazines that they cross stitch in the world of cross stitch perhaps, and it gives you a sort of conglomerate of bits and pieces. And this one this time is about alphabets. And you can see the little elements on it. It's a nice one. It's got some nice patterns in this one. Like that in. I like these fairies with a little flower. So I've got that one. Now what's the other one that we've got? These are some floral ones there. What else do we have? These are some nice ones. These are like a woodland theme on there. So that's all good. That's a nice one. So that was recently bought. And then I have been getting some Ada. And it's quite a fairly big piece. This is folded in half. So if we outstretch it, we're going to fill the thing with it. It's quite a big bit. Now this is kind of like that oatmeal, and I thought that might be quite nice for doing some things on. I think it's a 14 count, I think it is, from what I can see. Now, this here is a new book. Well, new to me, like hot off the press, as it were. Now this one I've not even looked through, so this is all new to me. So let's see what we've got in here. These are all like cards and stuff, and we've got one of the patterns on there. And this one is by Gillian Souter, Souter. Souter, very much. I think she's come from Scotland. Does this lady? And this book was published in 2003. And does it tell us anything about? No, or maybe it does. Let's see if it tells us anything about it. Sometimes these things do. Let's have a look. Here we are. Look, see, it says Gillian is the author of more than 20 books, and it goes on to say titles of both for children and for adults. Gillian was born in Scotland, and she now currently lives, or was then, in New South Wales in Australia. So she's come a fair way around. So here we go. What have we got here? Let's see what else there is in this book. This is a nice one. Tennis playing chicken. That's a nice one. This was called. Sorry, I beg your pardon. This is also called Cute and Cuddly Cross Stitch, is what it's called. I should have told you the name of it before I started, but there you go. And there's another one. This is a fairly big picture. No, there's that in. So that's another good. That's a new one. It just came in today. And then I've got this one. I don't know whether I've ever showed you this one. This is Ultra Mini Cross Stitch Makes. This is a Susan Bates book, right? And this one was made or produced in when was it produced? Do we get to know? Oh, here we are. Look, 2018 was when it was produced. So it's a fairly new book I've got here. So you can see the kind of idea that she likes to make. So I've got a few of these tabbed. You can do some of these ones. You get them all different kinds of. She's got them in all different things, tags and pendants and cards and so on. Pictures. So this is a nice one. I do like that one. And then I have been doing some patterns. Here we go. Here comes what you've come here for, innit? So I thought I might do some springtime ones. So this is like a little garden bucket. This is brown, not red. It's the camera's being weird. It's not brown, it's red. It's red, it is not red, it is brown. And then I've got a packet of seeds. You can see it right there, little seed packet. And stripy egg and a nest with eggs in. Smiley, all smiley patterns are these ones. And a bucket or a pot of flowers, tulips, and a tools to do your gardening. A fork and a little spade. And this was an extra bit of Ada that, I just thought I'd use up. We've all got them little bits. So the next thing I thought, that clattering that you heard was me messing about with these little bits that I recently got. And they're little, hold on, I think I might have buried some of them underneath this lot. Hold on. Here we go. This is better now. So they come in a few sizes, I think, don't they? Just two. Yeah. They come in two sizes to these. So a little toadstool and a teeny toadstool. Now these ones I'm going to put, dropped it. These ones I'm going to put in pots, and I'm going to make them with some of my buttons in and decorate them up and so on. So this one here these are flat backs, are these ones, and it's hold on. Let's see if I can put this round in a fashion that you can see it better. There you go, little cupcake, and there's the another one right there, and then we have got a little green, drop, another little green one. It's a green one, this is a minty green one. Here we go, minty green one right there, and then we've got a little blue one, right there, and then last but by no means least, a little pink one. And then these are the dinkiest little things. I'll show you two, but I've got a few more, but they're all the same. So these are the dinkiest little things. Look at these little ducks. Chickens, not ducks, but little chicks. Look. Aren't they the tiddliest little things you've ever seen? Aren't they the coolest? Now let's see a little picture if I can get it in right. Excuse my fingers. There you go. Good to see all of it then. See, and I thought they would go into my pots as well. And this is the other thing that I got. Now this is also the dinkiest thing you've ever seen as well. Now, who doesn't want a cup of tea? Whoops. Drop. See if I can hold it in a fashion that you can see it. I don't know whether I can. Look at that. Little teapot. Hold on a moment. Perhaps I have something that I can use to place them on so that you can see a bit better, because me trying to hold them up is, as they're so small, my fingers are getting in the way. Here we go. Hold on, let's just see. I use one of my things that I use to for a prop up to take pictures. There we go. Whoops. Oh dear. Teapot is trying to make off again. Here we go. Can you see them? Right there. Whoops. Oh no. That'll never work. Oh dear. Clatter, and more clatter. Oh dear. This is simply not working, is it? Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I think it's because they're a little uneven, I think. Let's just have the teapot first. There's the little teapot. Right there. Whoops, as it goes. And these will stay on a bit better. But these are the little, I think. These are little teacups. You can just about see them right there. Whoa, 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 as they travel off. Oh dear, this is not working today, is it? Hang on, right, I've seen that, and there we go. I'll just hold them up. There's a little teapot, a tea cup, and there's a little teacup right there. And I thought these would be good for putting in my again with my pots and bits and pieces. So I got that just the other day, so I thought that might be nice. And then oh yes, well, I've got more to show. My goodness, I would have been doing more and more stuff. Here we go. Now this, I thought, again, I'm trying to use up little bits of Ada and things that I've got lying about. So this might appear quite small, but I can put it on a small button. It's just a little bunny, see, in the grass. So I thought I might do that. And then I thought that what I would do as well is I put these on buttons. That's a little swan, and we have got a little Battenberg, a little cake slice, and 2 mini cakes or biscuits with a little thingy what comes in the top, which you get over here a lot, like a shortbread with a, almost mind you, like an empire biscuit they call them, and they've got this little jelly sweetie, as it were, on the top. So those are them, and so I've done those, and then what else was I going to say? I don't know. Is that all? I think that is all. And then also, please enter the giveaway. You can be from anywhere you like. The answer to the question is, well, basically, if you find that you're going to need to go back a video or two and find the answer, you will because I do tell you about it, so you will find the answer there. The question is, why is my page called The Hobbit House Stitcher? So it's fairly simple, fairly self-explanatory. And so if you'd like to enter and get a discussed, as it were, buttons items of any design that you might think you might like, or maybe something you've already seen, for example, then I can send them in any form that you would like, from paper clips to key rings to a necklace maybe, or something along those kind of lines. So if you'd like to enter, you've got from this week's video on, so you've got till next week, right, next week to enter. So if you get your entries in as quickly as you can, and you can be, and the entry, your names will be put in a hat, and you can get drawn to win something of the things that I have been making. The weather has started to clear up somewhat, thankfully, because that's been going on for quite some time. Everybody, it's getting a little bit much. It got a little much. It was coming on and on and on and going on and on and on, and never really stopped until fairly recently. So it's all good. It's clearing up a bit now, and so that's it for that. So next week or next time, I might be able to show you a few more things that I have been doing. So that's the plan. I've also got to been printing out a few things that I can use for Valentine's Day, and so on. And well, actually, that might be a nice question. That might be a nice question. Valentine's Day. Do you like to stitch for it or not? What is your preference? And if you'd like to note that down in the comments along with your answer for the giveaway, then you can do so down below in the comments down below. And let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I've got a few more bits and pieces coming. I've got a few more books coming, so I can show you them next time round. I've also got some more. I might be able to show you some of the key rings that I've been making. I can show you them next time. And then I think that's all for now. So I will bid you adieu, as they say. Whatever it is they say that, but I'll bid you, yeah. Where's that? Which country is that in? Anyway, whichever it is. I will see you later. Goodbye.